I'm Bradley Sward, Assistant Professor of Computer Information Systems at the College of DuPage in Glen Ellen, Illinois. In this short video, we're going to take a look at how to convert unsigned binary numbers and convert them into hexadecimal, or vice versa. Should be pretty short, pretty sweet. Table 1-5 here is pretty much all you need to know to be able to convert a number from binary to hexadecimal, or from hexadecimal into binary. So as you see, there are 16 slots in this table, and each of them represents one of the 16 hexadecimal digits, and each one digit of hexadecimal code translates into 4 bits of binary, and vice versa. For every 4 bits of binary, you transform that into 1 digit of hexadecimal. And of course, it's pretty simple because it's 0 matches to 0 and 1 to 1 all the way up to F, meaning 15, translates into 15, all on for the 4 bits that we're talking about. So this example down below, translate the binary integer, you see it there, into hexadecimal. And the hardest part for this is just remembering that you start from the right. Like, I'll always give you something that's a multiple of 4 bits, but the real world doesn't always work that way. So if you start from the right, and then when you run out of bits, if you need to front pad that with zeros, that's the best way to do things. You don't want to pad everything to the right, because then you'll be pretty much wrong on every single one of the values for the digits that you're trying to find. So in this case, just taking a look at 0001, that's a 1, 0110, that's a 6, 1010, that's my A, that's a 10, the 8 bits, the 8-bit and the 2-bit is set, so that's 10, 0111 is 7, 1001 is 9, and of course 0100 is 4. Absolutely nothing, no math to do, it's all just pure translation from binary into the hexadecimal digit. So here's your turn for this video. So I want you to try to translate that string of binary digits into hexadecimal. And then if you want to try working your way back from there, that's fine too. We'll show you the translation in the next slide. Well, hopefully you can do this without the table, because it should be pretty simple just to figure out from each 4 bits, just kind of run up the numbers and figure out which hex digit it should be. But what I like to also do is kind of take my binary string, kind of draw a line every 4 bits, because again, it's very easy to get off by 1, and then it throws off everything you're trying to accomplish, and from that point on, nothing is correct. So, of course, 1101, that's a D, because that is what? That is 13. So then 1110, 14 is an E, and then there's my 10 for an A, back to D, for, and then B, E, E, F. And each one of those, basically, all I did was just look at the chart and go, oh, 1101, there it is over there in 13 land, 13 is a D, and so forth and so on. So the hexadecimal representation of this would be dead beef, which is a pretty common kind of memory address that programmers use. That's basically just like a fake memory address that's something different than a null. I don't think I've ever actually seen it used in my experience, but I'm told it's used quite a bit. And then you can work your way back from dead beef using the same chart to figure out what the binary representation of this number is. So again, once you've done this a few times, you see this already with this example and the previous example. If you don't have the chart memorized, it's really just taking one of the digits, figuring out what the translated digits are in the other format, and just going to town and just going until you've exhausted the binary or hexadecimal number that you're translating. A very short and sweet video this time around, but that doesn't mean you won't have any questions. So of course, if you have any questions, please get a hold of me by email or by my office hours. Some way, get a hold of me so that you can get those questions answered. So thanks for watching this video. We'll see you next time.